Good afternoon, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for Saturday, October 11, 2014, around 5:41 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun broke through after some clouds and rain showers today. It's only about 50 degrees and it was not the best of days today, but tomorrow's going to be the pick of the weekend. The leaves are coming down like crazy, and this upcoming week we're going to have a warm-up. 70 is going to be humid, but with chance of thunder showers several days this week. And some news to report: the New York Yankees are considering moving Alex Rodriguez to first base in 2015. If he moves to first base, then I think Mark Teixeira is going to be the designated hitter for the Yankees. Or maybe A-Rod will be the DH, who knows. And also sad news to report in the world of UMass basketball. Former UMass power forward Larry Kettner passed away at the age of 37. He passed away of colon cancer. Kettner played for the UMass Minutemen for 3 years, 1996 through 1999. He was a pretty good player. He made all A-10 team 1 year. He was drafted by the Chicago Bulls in 1999 and only had a 2-year NBA career. He played for the Bulls, Cavaliers, and Pacers, but he was just a bench player. And it's sad that he passed away so young. And prayers to his family in this time of need. And that's about it on that. My next subject is about Major League Baseball expansion and Major League Baseball expanding to 2 more teams. Major League Baseball has 30 teams, 15 teams in each league, and the last time Major League Baseball expanded was in 1998 to Arizona Diamondbacks and to Tampa St. Pete area, Tampa Bay Rays, and baseball is healthier more than ever. A lot of revenue has been made through lots of sources: TV, internet, a lot of revenue sharing and stuff like that. And there's been rumblings when the next collective bargaining agreement is hammered out in baseball after the 2016 season, 2017, that baseball is considering expanding to add 2 more teams to baseball. And I think the time's right for baseball to be expanded to have 32 teams. You could have like 16 teams in each league, and you could kind of split up the divisions, maybe kind of merge them back to 8 teams in each league. American League and National League, 8 teams in each division for an Eastern and Western division for the American League, and 8 teams each for the National League Eastern and Western divisions. And I think these 2 teams should be in one. The first team, expansion team, should be in Montreal, Quebec, Canada. The return of the Montreal Expos, and there's talk that the Canadian government, the Quebec government's really is going to give the funding for a possible new stadium for an expansion franchise for a Montreal team. It's probably going to be called the Expos, I think Montreal is primed to have a baseball team again. They could play in an outdoor stadium because the Olympic Stadium's so dated, it's getting old and stuff, and it might be torn down. And an open air stadium in Montreal would be perfect downtown. You could have also the Montreal franchise probably will have its own regional sports network in English and in French. And that would be a big boon to Montreal. I would think Montreal will probably go into the National League, in my opinion. And then the second expansion team should go to Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte is a booming city. A lot of corporate is there. And Charlotte would be a great place for a baseball team. They have the population supported, plus they could put their games on Fox Sports Carolina, and they could have maybe natural rivalries with the Atlanta Braves or Washington Nationals or Baltimore Orioles. And I would put like the Charlotte team in American League East, but we have to come up with a Charlotte name or a Carolina name. That would be difficult. And if that happens, here's my thinking of how I would split the divisions up. In the American League East would be the New York Yankees, Baltimore Orioles, Boston Red Sox, Toronto Blue Jays, Tampa Bay Rays, the expansion Charlotte team, Detroit, and Cleveland would be the American League East, and the American League West will be Chicago, Minnesota, Kansas City, Houston, Texas, Anaheim, Oakland, and Seattle. That would be the American League West. So it's 8 teams in each of the divisions. I would eliminate the Central. And the National League East would be Montreal, the Mets, Philadelphia, Washington, Atlanta, Miami, and Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. And the West would be Chicago Cubs, St. Louis, Milwaukee, Colorado, Arizona, San Francisco Dodgers, and Padres. So it'd be 16 teams in each league. Still have interleague play, though. I think they'll still do the interleague play, and I think what they'll do probably with the playoff format and have like the division winners probably get a first round bye, and then they'll probably have a different playoff format like what they do in football. Like they'll probably have a wild card round, have like the second place team with the top record and one division play the third place team with the lower record, and the second place team with the worst record plays the third place team with the better record. That's how they will do it. Stuff like that. And I think 32 teams would be very fine in Major League Baseball, in my opinion, and it would get more interest and it would get more markets. And I don't think they'll ever expand more than 32 teams in Major League Baseball. I think all the rest of the sports should really consider 32, because that's the maximum amount. The NFL has 32 teams, and the NBA has 30, and the NHL has 30 as well. But I think within the next few years, the NBA and NHL will add 2 more teams, just like Major League Baseball will add 2 more teams. It's bound to happen, and it's going to be great to have cities like Montreal and Charlotte involved in Major League Baseball. And that's about it on that. I'll be back with my third and final video blog of the night for my personality profile, which will be about former sports announcer Gary Bender. I love the feedback I'm getting on Facebook and YouTube, and that's great. It's great to be supported for doing these blogs. Don't forget, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, you could send me private questions, what you want me to answer in a future video blog of questions and answers sometime going to be in November. Okay? Have a good day, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now.